Okay, so now we will be learning about solving quadratic equation through completing the square. So, iba pa tong method ng paghahanap ng roots ng quadratic equation. And katulad ng dalawang naunang method na diniscuss natin, may conditions na kailangan sundin para dito sa completing the square. These are the conditions. First, the value of a must or should be equal to 1. So, siguraduhin natin, para mas madali lang, siguraduhin natin na yung value ng a natin dun sa quadratic equation ay 1, or kung hindi man siya 1, gagawin natin siyang 1. The equation should be written in the form ax squared plus bx equals c. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung constant ay nasa kabilang side ng equation natin. Okay, so case 1. Example natin, x squared plus 6x plus 5 equals 0. Lilipat natin yung constant sa kabilang side. So, applying APE, addition property of equality. So, mag-add tayo ng additive inverse niya. So, we have x squared plus 6x plus 5 plus negative 5 equals to 0 plus negative 5. Proceeding with the equation, with the operation, so, remaining terms will be x squared plus 6x equals to negative 5. Ngayon, focus nyo dun sa x squared plus 6x. So, kung makikita nyo, binomial siya. So, kaya ito tinawag na completing the square. Magdadagdag tayo ng terms both side of the equation para yung side na ay quadratic term ay maging perfect square trinomial. So, gagamit tayo ng additional operation or additional formula. So, we have b over 2 or the square of b over 2 kung saan ang b natin ay 6. So, papalitan natin yung b ng 6. So, we have 6 divided by 2 is 3. Then, kunin natin yung square nun. That would be 9. And then, yung 9 na yan, idadagdag natin both sides of the equation. So, meron na tayong x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals to negative 5 plus 9. Yung quadratic trinomial natin or yung trinomial natin dito na x squared plus 6x plus 9 ay perfect square trinomial. So, pwede natin yan i-factor with two similar factors. Factors niya ay x plus 3 multiplied to x plus 3. Then, pag samahin mo yung negative 5 at yung positive 9, that the result is 4. Okay? Dahil magkatulad naman yung x plus 3 at yung isa pang x plus 3, we can write it as the square of a binomial kung saan we have the square of x plus 3. Then, we have 4 at the other side of the equation. Kaya natin ginawa ni write as the square of a binomial yung factors ng perfect square trinomial natin para sa ganon ma-apply naman natin yung process ng extracting the root dito. So, extract natin yung roots, both side of the equation. Square root ng square of x plus 3 ay x plus 3. Alam natin lahat ng 4 ay perfect square. At dahil integer siya, ang square root niyan ay either positive or negative 2. Then, ang kailangan natin ay x lang. So, kailangan malipat natin yung 3 sa kabilang side ng equation using APE. So, we have x plus 3. Additive inverse of positive 3 is negative 3. So, we have x plus 3 plus negative 3 equals to positive negative 2 plus negative 3. By solving, so, paghiwalay na natin para mabilis natin ma-solve. So, x sub 1 equals to negative 3 plus 2 equals to negative 1. And x sub 2 is equal to negative 3 minus 2 equals to negative 5. Writing that for our solution set or SS is equal to the elements negative 1, negative 5. Okay? Okay, second case. What if our given is 2x squared plus 4x plus 6 equals 0? So, dito sa case natin na to, yung value ng a natin ay 2. So, sa ganitong paraan, para mas mapabilis lang yung process natin, let's apply MPE. Multiply natin both sides of the equation by the multiplicative inverse of a, o yung 2. So, multiply natin both sides of the equation by 1/2. 1/2 times 2x squared plus 4x plus 6 equals to 0 multiplied to 1/2. So, So, mangyayari, yung quadratic expression dun sa kabilang side, magiging x squared plus 2x plus 3 na lang. Kasi minultiply nga bawat term sa 1/2. Then, lahat naman ng minumultiply sa 0 ay 0. So, we have x squared plus 2x plus 3 equals 0. Then, kailangan yung constant ay nasa kabilang side. So, apply natin ang APE. Okay? So, additive inverse ng positive 3 ay negative 3. Idadagdag natin both sides of the equation. So, we have x squared plus 2x plus 3 plus negative 3 equals to 0 plus negative 3. Okay, so by proceeding with the operation, ang matitira ay x squared plus 2x equals to negative 3. Okay? Then, kung makikita nyo, kailangan ulit nating gawing perfect square trinomial yung quadratic expression sa kabilang side. So, completing the square, gagamit ulit tayo ng external formula. So, we have b, the square of b over 2. Ang b naman natin dito ay 2. So, we have 2 divided by 2 ay 1. Square 1. The answer is still 1. So, 1 ang i-add natin both sides of the equation. Okay? Then, dahil perfect square trinomial na yung x squared plus 2x plus 1, mapa-factor out natin to ng may magkatulad na expression. So, we have x plus 1 multiplied to x plus 1. Then, natin, negative 3 plus 1, the answer is negative 2. Okay, katulad ng ginawa natin kanina, since magkatulad yung factors, pwede yan masulat as the square of binomial. So we have the square of x plus 1, then copy the remaining terms equals to negative 2. Ganito ay para ma-extract natin yung roots niya. So kunin natin yung roots. The square root of the square of x plus 1 ay x plus 1 pa din. Then, alam natin lahat, square root of negative 2. So, ifa-factor out natin yun. Okay? So, we have x plus 1 equals to positive negative square root of 2i. So, paano naging square root of 2i? Kaya naging square root of 2i siya dahil ang negative 2, mafa-factor natin as 2 times negative 1. Walang exact square root ang square root of 2. So, stay put lang na square root of 2 yun. Then, ang negative 1, square root niya ay I. Okay? Then, lipat natin yung 1 sa kabilang side ng equation para x na lang yung matira. So, we have APE. Add natin yung additive inverse ng 1, which is negative 1. And we have x equals to negative 1 plus minus the square root of 2i. Okay? So, pag-iwalayin lang natin, we have x sub 1 equals to negative 1 plus the square root of 2i. And x sub 2 is negative 1 minus the square root of 2i. And writing that for our solution set, we have the elements negative 1 plus the square root of 2i and negative 1 minus the square root of 2i. Okay? And that's all for now. That is how we solve for the roots of a quadratic equation using completing the square. Kung meron kayong tanong, pwede kayong mag-comment or send ng private message para maging mas malinaw pa yung discussion natin about dito sa topic na to. And that's all for now. See you again next time. Thank you very much.